was thinking right here? I was thinking, yeah, that's fair. So let's see who my mystery eliminator was, and of course it's a Masters player. Of course it is. Thank you very much to Acer UK and Nvidia for sponsoring today's video. Now, the ultimate test of a player's skill in Apex Legends isn't just whether or not they can become the champion of the Battle Royale, it's if they can do it under the competitive banner where ranked points are at stake and measured by a badge, which, let's face it, is completely pointless because we all know fine well that you can share a bronze lobby with a former Masters player who just casually dips in and out of the mode, making your true rank an enigma that is only balanced out with the commodity of time. You put in that time and you'll find out what you're really made of in this game, but for everyone else who just plays Apex Legends for a bit of fun, then going on a road to diamond as a normal player is an absolute joke. And the biggest joke of all? My KD. My name's Ragtag, the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth, and as we continue the road to diamond, I brought Bangalore to the table once more, but little did I realise, my teammate also had that exact plan in mind.
I'm Revenant. Never used Revenant before.
Why did you choose that then? Surely you should like go to your next best one.
It's random, I think. Just took my bulk. Bangalore. Should have gone to there.
Yeah, sorry man, if I'd known I wouldn't have taken her from you. Whilst I don't talk much in voice chat, I didn't want to start this game with my teammates believing me to be the squad's saboteur, but this would be a tough sell for my random pre-made duo to believe, especially because I tried to drop us somewhere quiet, only for there to be a squad with the exact same idea.
Where are they? Trying to get out. Up on the hill, up on the hill. It's your place, right?
Hitting any of those shots might have bought at least the tiniest bit of respect from my enemies, but now they knew I was trash, there was no reason not to push. Guy coming in upstairs.
It's down there.
Good job.
Alright,
I got 300 damage there.
229.
Oops.
Hopefully we were all friends now, and with one elimination each we could push forward as the ring ushered us southward bound. I wasn't entirely convinced that the wingman was going to serve me well yet, as I'd hit my target a whopping once out of every shot taken so far, but if that wasn't enough to add doubt to our endgame prospects, my teammates decided to have a guess at Revenant's abilities as we were about to make our approach to the cage.
Got 82, so.
Keep pressing the wrong button.
What does that thing even do?
I don't really know.
The ult's good though, isn't it? Like, yeah.
It pulls people in.
Freshly formed death boxes lay scattered around this bare structure, but I had the feeling that we weren't alone. Had to shake that feeling for now though and push to the fight that I could see, which is exactly when the prospect of free RP flew overhead.
Pay attention. Dropship up there. Hostile spotted. Ambush. Bye. Down to target.
Missed every single bullet.
Those words bring me more comfort than you will ever know, my friend, because I just got bamboozled by a bracelet. Loba escaped south, but I was desperate to prevent them from being the knife in our back at the end game and rolled the dice with the wingman once more.
Yeah. We want to say hi here, really, don't we? Behind us, I think someone.
An enemy shield. Confirm hit on target. Give me a second.
Oh, good for you!
As the endgame began, tensions rose on the last bastion of King's Canyon, the Grand Tower overlooking an arena of rubble and water.
Got company out
Every fight mattered from here on out for an incorrectly timed assault. Gesundheit, my friend. Now while he's wiping his nose, if you were to ever think about playing Apex Legends on a laptop, you might imagine it costing a fortune or perhaps consider frying an egg on the thing due to the extreme heat. But Acer recently sent me the Helios 300, and when I fired up Apex on it, I was pleasantly surprised because not only did this machine run like a dream, I was comfortably destroying my enemies while sitting at a tiny table with a 12th gen i7 and an Nvidia RTX 3060 graphics card, but most importantly, a 165Hz display, which as you probably know means that frames win games. And as I rolled right over my enemies in a tense trios game where I was absolutely unstoppable. No! Did I mention that this laptop is extremely sleek, lightweight, and runs incredibly quiet while having cool temperatures that don't result in singed fingers on the keyboard? And of course, Nvidia Reflex is supported on Apex Legends that you can enable in the game, because when you do, this means that when you perform an action such as clicking your mouse to fire that wingman, then the time that it takes for it to appear on the screen will give you a reduction in latency that really matters in those pivotal moments in the heat of battle. The great thing about the Helios 300 is that it is a portable gaming setup disguised as a high-end laptop, and that makes it ideal for those of us who like to mix business with pleasure. Thanks for lending me the laptop, Acer. You're never getting it back. It got lost in the post. Right, now where were we? Ah, yes. Now let's take that tower from those baddies. Vantage escaped. Or did she? Well, one Vantage dealt with another, and the numbers are because of the streamer mode to hide my famous face while I'm wait, I might actually be able to turn that off now because I hardly stream these days. Oh well, saves having to blur out those naughty usernames.
What is that?
Yeah, it's Crypto's Ultimate, the EMP. And while my teammates didn't seem to know much about what everything was in this game, there was no doubt that they understood the value of position, team play, and they'd taken us this far, so who cares what they didn't know? But now round 5 was closing. We were about to find out if we had the goods to take this game home.
Yeah, they're running around. Up there.
Wow.
Valkyrie did not follow us and was now badly out of position. Our final fight was about to get a lot harder.
Double squad right here. Oh, I'm dead, mate. They're gonna swing me. One's weak, one's really weak. All 3 of them swung me. He's there. This guy's missing every bullet, I think.
Thanks, mate. That's exactly the kind of comms we need at a time like this. I really appreciate that.
Found it. Oh, here. 1v1.
Definitely lost it.
Yeah, he's just using all the shields.
Yeah, smart play.
Yeah.
I did my best, but I found my teammates' lack of faith disturbing. Second place though, and goal 2 was firmly secured in the bag. As the drop ship opened its doors again and the combatants began speeding towards their prospects of glory, I proceeded to drop us to the same location again, hoping that this time nobody else would land there, giving us ample time to loot up in this low-risk zone. Which of course means that another team definitely landed on our heads and we were about to be in the fight of our lives.
That's it, I'm out of here.
Bloodhound, I beg you, win this for us, because I think that red stuff that's supposed to stay on the inside, it's on the outside right now. Just like the last game, we prevailed in the same zone for a second time, but that's where the similarities ended, for when we found ourselves near the cage. This time, the rivers called to us, and when I noticed a wandering stranger, I introduced myself. Hi, my name's Ragtag, and I'd like a refund on this R301. It turned out my enemies did not require a refund on their weapons, and I sheepishly returned to my teammates who, by the way, decided that, hey, there's a team behind us, let's just go send it on whoever's in front of bunker. Good idea, my friends. Push W, you say? You don't have to tell me twice.
Oh, hello there!
Thank you for your sacrifice, Bloodhound. You shouldn't have. No, I mean, you really shouldn't. I'm not worth it. Valkyrie grabbed the banner and we sought to escape our pursuers so we could revive our fallen squad mate, but our enemy's hunger was insatiable.
Let's fly.
We made it, and while resurrecting on the very edge of the ring was quite risky, you can imagine how puzzled I was when I heard the words.
Initializing respawn beacon.
Okay, use the mobile respawn beacon right next to an actual respawn beacon. I guess as so long as we made it quick and those enemies from before didn't charge in after following our dive trails, we'd be fine. But of course, that's exactly what happened.
What are you doing?
I had done all I could for Bloodhound, but if you're not fast, you're last. Round 4 now, and once we found ourselves as one of the final 3 squads being forced to fight on the coarse sands of King's Canyon,
Let's go to the ring.
my teammate wanted to play position, but when I heard the other 2 squads open fire against each other, there was only one play. Fight it!
Okay.
Class 3, I got radar lock. Give me a sec.
Nope.
With the ring closing and my teammate fancying a care package, I want to keep up the pressure.
Bro, let's fight this while they run to the ring.
How many?
Just one.
Hold on, I'll rush it.
Hold tight, I got your back.
Once again, I had failed in the final 1v1 with some unforgivable aim against an opponent who just wasn't messing around. Sure, I was climbing, but if this was the quality of a gold-ranked game, how would I ever fare in platinum? Because the only win I actually had was when I got utterly carried by my teammates. But I suppose I should be thankful because I at last hit gold 1, and even though this climb was the most grueling one yet, it was only a matter of time now before I hit platinum. You think I'm playing this game again?